Is the remake better than the original? Point break.
You know, sometimes they make a movie and you think, I hope they never remake that because that was pretty much perfect. That's Point Break, 1991.
I don't know why they remade this, but in 2015 they did. So let's compare them. The original movie lasts for 2 hours 2 minutes. It stars Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze as Special Agent Utah and Bodhi, respectively.
Yeah, and the remake stars, I don't know these guys.
I don't know them either, but their names are Luke Bracey and Edgar Ramirez as Special Agent Utah. And
Wait, he's not a special agent yet.
that's true, this movie is kind of about him proving himself. So in the original, we open up with Keanu Reeves. He's freshly graduated, he's here in the FBI, and he's going to infiltrate a gang of surfers who he believes have a connection to bank robbers.
Yeah. In the remake, it opens with Utah and his mate going on a bike ride because they're famous extreme sports title.
Yeah, and they're doing this crazy bike ride across the top of a cliff, and it culminates with them jumping from the cliff onto one little ledge.
Yeah, and his mate doesn't make it. So he's racked with guilt, and then 7 years later, he's joined the FBI.
Everyone keeps denying him his badge because they say, oh, you're not ready, you're not really an FBI agent. But surely he's completed training.
Yeah, they're just like, no, you've put in all the hard work, and keeping your badge. Nee. In the original, the bank robbers go in, they wear these masks of presidents, Ronald Reagan and all that.
Yeah.
And then they rob banks and they just run off in a van or a car or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, in the remake, every single heist they pull, they have to escape in some extreme manner. They steal some diamonds and they jump out of a building in parachutes. And then later they're in wingsuits and motorbikes and all sorts of rubbish.
Well, the remake takes the extreme to the extreme.
Yeah, that too extreme.
Yeah. In the original, when Bodhi and his gang are robbing banks, they're funding their lifestyle because it's not cheap to go skydiving and surfing and all that.
No, that in the remake, they're like Robin Hood, they're giving their money to the tour. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, I don't know why either. Maybe so we can get more sympathy for Bodhi.
I guess. Didn't work though.
Okay.
In the remake, Bodhi saves Utah's life while he's surfing because he almost drowns, and that's how he gets to know him, and they become good pals.
That's right, but in the original, it's because Utah's on the beach and he's fighting the Red Hot Chili Peppers, well, one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But he's got into a fight with this gang of bad guys, this gang of idiots on the beach, and they're all going to beat him up. And then Bodhi comes up and says,
back off, Fairchild. Seriously.
So either way, they meet, they become friends. Utah kind of joins the gang.
Yeah, but then in the remake, for no reason at all, Utah just decides, I'll just blow my cover. And he kills his gun and says, Bodhi, you're under arrest. I'm an FBI agent. And Bodhi obviously gets away.
In the original, he does his best to keep his cover all the way through the movie until he tries to stop a bank robbery.
In the original, there's cool practical skydiving effects. Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze and all that really jumping out of planes. It's so cool.
It's cool. And this one, the effects are still practical, they're really cool.
Yeah, just not the same though. It's just like, I don't know, it seems nor I don't know, not fake, but nor like choreographed, nor like stylistic.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's something just not quite the same.
Yeah. Maybe it's just missing Patrick Swayze.
Well, we're all missing Patrick Swayze.
Such a loss.
In each movie, Utah has a girlfriend. In the original, she is taken by Bodhi's gang when they find out he's undercover FBI. They hold her hostage and say, you have to do what we say or she won't make it through the night.
Yeah, they're gonna kill her.
In the remake, however,
Utah goes after one of the criminals, shoots them dead and finds out, oh, that was my girlfriend.
In both movies, Bodhi manages to get away just at the last second.
Yeah, Utah doesn't have a choice. Although, in the remake, Utah and Bodhi are fighting on top of like a waterfall, and they both fall about 1,000,000 feet, and Utah surfaces is fine. No sign of body, so he must be dead.
Yeah. In the original, a few months after this, Utah tracks Bodhi down in Australia.
Yeah, and Bodhi says, listen, Nan, I've got to make this lathe. This is the alternate lathe, because he's a big surfer dude. This is the alternate lathe. Please let him do it.
And Utah tells him, if you're out there, you probably won't survive. But Bodhi says, I've got to do it. So he lets him go, and Bodhi surfs off into the void, never to be seen again.
Yeah. Whereas in the remake, 17 months later, Utah also tracks down Bodhi, and it's pretty much the same thing. He lets him surf off into oblivion. It's just not as poetic. Feels a bit more forced.
Maybe. In the original, that's the end. But in the remake, we have to cut to Utah, and now he's a snowboarder and all this, living a great life.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Maybe we're being a bit harsh on the remake. Maybe if we'd never seen the original and we only saw the remake, we would think it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I don't know, because this whole thing with his FBI badge, his boss at the end eventually says, okay, here's your badge. Like he hadn't already earned it. He's getting the FBI salary, so give him his badge.
But I don't know, because the first one is a really, really good movie.
Yes, it is.
So I know how this is going to go, but I'm going to ask, would you recommend the remake or the original?
Original, 100%. And that should come as a surprise to no one who's seen either of them.
Okay.
And definitely not a surprise to anyone who's seen both of them.
So that's Point Break, 1991 and 2015.
Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.